Let's talk about the marketing budget now. I'm Rob Hopkins, and this is my wife, Michelle Hopkins, and in this video, we're going to talk about what should your marketing budget be and what would that look like in different size companies.
Depending on the size of your company, your marketing budget should be about 10 to 20% of your revenue. As your company is bigger, it should be 10%, and sometimes it'll even go a little below 10%.
Yeah, I've seen them as low as 5% in some very large companies that have an established method of doing business. But when you're a small company, and I've seen it low in small companies too, if they're getting business just by organically doing a good job, they might not have to spend a lot of money in marketing. But if you're in growth mode and you're trying to get more and more business, you may oftentimes find yourself spending upwards of 20% of your budget on marketing. But for the sake of this call, let's assume that it's about a 10% budget that you're shooting for, and that fits with most companies.
So now that we've established about a range of how much you should spend, when do you say yes? Because everybody wants your money. You'll get asked for to sponsor this and do this event and do that, and you have to set some parameters around when do I say yes. Otherwise, you go kind of crazy if you really have to evaluate and think about everyone. If you have some parameters laid out of when you want to say yes, it'll make it a lot easier.
And the only time you want to say yes is when it puts you in front of agents. One of the mistakes that we often made early on is agents would ask us to sponsor their client appreciation parties. And how many agents would be there? One, maybe another one, but that would be about it. And then a bunch of clients, many of which would have used us, but they're not going to buy another house. So that was not money well spent. And they would want somewhere between $250 and $1,000 for those.
Yeah, sometimes even more. We have set aside enough money to give $500 to our top 10 agents for their client appreciation parties. Anybody else that asks, we just say, we're very sorry, but we've already allocated our budget for the year. Or we say, we're very sorry, but our marketing dollars, since everything is really tight right now, we have to save them for events that put us in front of a lot of agents.